Hello and welcome to another video. This is going to be a sales video based around the second store. I'm going to be sharing 10 items of jewellery. Some of it is going to be gold, some of it's silver, and I've got a bit of custom jewellery thrown in there as well. So I'm just going to change to the screen share, if I can work this out. There we go. Okay, so first item that sold for me recently is this is just a bit of costume jewellery. I believe I got this in a boot sale job lot, so I think we paid £10 overall for a big box. I don't know whether I've got a box. No, I haven't got the box to hand, and I've been taking little bits and pieces out and selling them individually, and other pieces I've been bundling together. This is one thing that I kind of picked out that I thought actually that's going to sell on its own, and it did. It sold for £5.75, which I'm very happy with. Now let me go to my next one. My next item is a silver multi-layer chain. I called it a snake chain because of like the kind of chain it is. It's not like one of those little linked chains. It's very it was a flat chain. When doing my research for these, I use Pinterest quite a lot because it's really useful for getting the styles of necklaces and what type of chain you've got. So yeah, so this was actually marked 925, so it was a sterling silver necklace. This one, yeah, I did sell it for £12, so I listed it for £12 and it sold for £12, so pretty happy with that one. Okay, my next two items the same, sold to the same person. Now I was a bit concerned that I actually undersold both of these items because they sold so quickly, but then I thought I was happy with the price I set because they actually paid in full price. So this one was a chunky talk Celtic bangle, and it was marked 925. I think it was only marked 925. I don't think there were any initials, or am I lying? No, there were other initials on it. So yeah, other hallmarks on it, sorry. So yeah, £35 for that one. And the next item, again, it was a Celtic kind of style jewellery item. It was marked 925, and it was actually marked 925, I think, on the, was it? No, it wasn't on the pendant, it was actually on the clasp. With my jewellery items, I don't actually do an acid test. I only do a magnetic test, and then I take photos of the actual hallmarks. I am thinking about doing acid tests from now on, but I do, in the description I do disclose that I don't do an acid test on my items. I only do like the very basic jewellery testing and state the hallmarks. So anyway, happy with this sale, £20. So in total I think the sale was £55 in total, which was which I was really happy with, because it sold pretty much, I think, within an hour or two of me listing it. So yeah, pretty happy. Next item, now this is just a costume jewellery. There was no fancy material in it, but it was very, my first picture isn't great on it actually because it doesn't fully show the item, but it's it looks a bit blurry actually, but it's a really nice piece. It's like with all these little gems in them. It was really sparkly basically. It says I sold it for £7 on the screen. I didn't. I sold this for £5. I accepted an offer, and again it was something that listed and went pretty quickly, so fairly happy with that. Another brooch, this one was, I'm not sure whether it's hallmarked. Yeah, it was hallmarked on the side there. But yeah, another Celtic style brooch. These have actually been selling quite nicely for me. This type of brooch. I have got a few which I probably will do a separate video of things that I have listed. It's on my tray on the floor because I haven't actually recorded the video on it yet. So I've got a few nice little brooches like this, and they've actually been selling quite nice. This one did sell for full price, so I sold it for £15. This was actually part of the house clearance things. And I'm not sure if all of the items I'm showing are actually a part of the house clearance that we did a video on a while back. But yeah, so £15, really happy with that. My next item is this vintage locket poison ring. Now this one I really liked. It had like a blue stone, and if I can go to the one that shows you the inside, there we go, and it is hallmarked, as you can see in that picture as well. And yeah, I actually accepted an offer on this one. I had it listed for 20, which you can see on screen, and I actually sold it for £17. So so yeah, really happy with that. My next one is another brooch. I've been selling a lot of brooches. This was a silver oval shaped brooch, and it had like this really gorgeous orange stone. Now I didn't know what the stone was, so I just said it was just an orange stone. I had no clue when it comes to gemstones. I'm still learning so much with jewellery, and there is so much to learn when it comes to like the hallmarks and things like that. But yeah, really happy with this. I think I accepted an offer on this one. I did. So I listed it for 20. I accepted an offer on of £15 on that item. Now my next item was this George Jensen sterling silver. It's called an abstract star brooch, and you'll see the price on screen. I listed it for £275. I did not sell it for £275. I sold it for £195 plus shipping. And this was, it dated about 1960, and they don't actually make this design anymore. There are a few other different styles, but it's actually because of the reason why this can demand so much is because of the name and who it was designed by, and it was also sterling silver. So scrap wise it wasn't worth a great deal, but because it was a particular designer, that's why I could ask a higher price. Yes, so really happy with that. I actually received positive feedback this week for that as well, so really so it's one of my biggest sales on the second store so far, so happy that yeah, so £195 for that one. We're getting down to my last sale, because the last tab you'll see is I want to talk about that one. So this is costume jewellery again, and this was actually a brand called Monet. I think it's Monet, and it's not real gold, that's why I call it gold tone, and the beads, they were like a coil, kind of coil shaped, kind of wrapped around the necklace. So that it was really pretty necklace. I sold a silver one similar to this, so I believe they were the same by the same brand, but because the silver one didn't have like the little tag to say it was from that brand, I listed it as an unbranded necklace. So this one, you can see I listed it for £17. I actually accepted an offer of £12. Yeah, so really happy with that. That one I actually got in a charity shop, I believe, in a bag that I paid £1 for, and there was about 5 costume jewellery items, and this necklace along with the silver necklace I was just saying they were both in the same bag, and these are the necklaces I actually bought the bag for because I thought they looked really nice. Anyway, so I'm gonna go, so that was my final sale. I'm gonna go down to my last tab, which was this auction. Now I ran my first auction on Jewellery. I actually started this auction at 99p. And the reason why I did that is because I was struggling to gauge what I would possibly price this at. I roughly knew what I could expect, like scrap, like for scrap price, according to like the weight and the fact that it's white, yellow and rose gold. So stuck it on an auction. Was really happy to see that it reached £180 on auction. If I'd listed it as a buy it now, I'm not sure that I would have actually priced it that high. So I'm pretty pleased with that overall. The only disappointing thing is I'm still waiting for the buyer to pay. So I've actually opened up an unpaid item case. I don't think they're going to pay at all. But what I will do is once the case has closed, I'm going to offer it to the next person who was the next highest bidder, basically. So yeah, so I'll keep you updated on that one because I was so pleased that it reached 180 at auction. But yeah, I will offer it to the next buyer and see whether they want to take it still. But yeah, very disappointing. I was excited but disappointed as well because obviously they didn't pay. But anyway, that's the thing about auctions, I suppose, sometimes, and eBay just in general. You just can't guarantee that the buyer's going to pay at the end of it. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to full screen. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I don't know how long I've been on for. Oh, about 12 minutes. So that's not too bad, so I didn't ramble on too long. Yeah, so that was 10 jewellery items that I've sold recently on the second store. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.